Oh my goodness. What's going on, everybody? My name is Hal Rudnick, and this is the Your Pal Hal Show. We are live on Backchannel. That is right. And you know what? This is the only place on your Echo device where you can hang out and chat with hosts in real time. That's, you know what? I'm excited to be here and chat with you and interact with you. Just kick it, hang out. Hope you are having a great Thursday the 21st. Hope you had a glorious 420. And if you're sleeping in a little bit because you're groggy from all that THC, if you rubbed on too much CBD lotion and you're feeling groggy this morning, let me help you out here. That's right. The rooster has crowed, so let's get it in gear, folks. We're here every Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the West Coast in the home office right here in Los Angeles, California. And we are here from 2 to 4 on the East Coast, from Florida all the way up to Maine. And from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. in Omaha, Nebraska, the home of Rob Schaefer, attorney at law. And then in England, in London, England, we are on the air from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. I want to shout out all my pals that are hanging out in the chat with us. Oh, it's nice to see some familiar names. I'm just imagining your handsome and beautiful faces. I appreciate you being here, keeping me from getting lonely. Otherwise, I'd get lonely here, you know, and then I'd be like, man, where are all my friends at? And then I'd be like, I mean, occasionally I get a friend that comes in and says hello, like my pal Percival the Owl. Oh, hoot, 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 hoot. How are you, Percival? Oh, very good, very good. I was just out looking for vermin to eat. I love to eat vermin. Well, that's wonderful, Percival. I had a bowl of cereal for breakfast this morning. Oh, have you ever tried vermin? No, I haven't eaten vermin before. I don't think, unless by accident or something. Well, don't knock it till you try it. Hoot, hoot. Anything could happen. We can get a visit from a delightful owl. And that might be the very hijinks that my pal Grasspuddle is talking about. Grasspuddle's in the chat. Simon, here for some shenanigans. I mean, a talking owl named Percival. That's shenanigans where I come from. My pal Mirrorman is in the house. Today is Thursday. It is Thursday, Mirrorman. Thank you for being here. Stacy, what a friend to the show. Always great to have you here, Stacy. Good afternoon, good morning. Hello to you. And Stacy kicking it with Aunt Tracy today. Aunt Tracy, always great to have you on board. Concerned Chicken in the chat. London. Mickey in Wisconsin. Mickey, what up? Stacy, Mirrorman, as I said, 4 in Minnesota. Wandering Hawk, what is up? Oh my goodness, Mirrorman alerting me to the fact that is today Earth Day? Am I just learning it? Oh, tomorrow is Earth Day, Mirrorman. Tomorrow is Earth Day. I wasn't sure myself. I just Googled it. Tomorrow is Earth Day. So let me give everybody, before we move on here, just let me give you the 411 on how to communicate with the Your Pal Hal Show. So if you're listening on your smart device, maybe it rhymes with T-Rexa, get your smart device's attention. Use the magic word say, and then drop in anything. after that. So, smart device, say, I'm eating a plate of fully loaded nachos, and then break down what is on those nachos for me, because I want to know what you're shoveling into your mouth with those fully loaded nachos. Or smart device, say, I'm in the backyard digging a booby trap to set up a Rambo style death maze. Okay. Or anything else that you're up to. I want to know. What are you snacking on? Talk to us. You can go to backchannel.tv and chat with us there, and leave a review of the Your Pal Hal show. Let us know what you're thinking, if you're enjoying the goofs, gags, shenanigans, pop culture, news, everything that we're sending your way. And you can also chit-chat with us on YouTube. Glad to have my YouTubers in the house. What up? Oh, Shut Up joined the show. Like, I like that name. It's like, what's your name? Like, you can get into a real who's on first kind of situation with that. What's your name? Shut Up. Okay. But could you tell me your name? Shut up. All right, I won't ask again. You can ask. I just told you. What did you just tell me? What's your name? Shut up. See, I just did. I'm a regular. Abbott and Costello. Wandering Hawk is doing laundry. Caw, Wandering Hawk. Nicely done, nicely done. I got some laundry to do. It's piling up. You know, I hate when I need to throw away the underwear that I hate wearing. Anyone have this? I don't mean to get too personal right out of the gate, but I've got some underpants, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binary friends. I've got some underwear that it's just the waistband is a little too loose, and it's like, I'm like, you know what? I'm like, do I want to, like, I'm looking in my underwear drawer and I'm like, for real? For real? That's what I've left myself with? Oh, brother. I don't like it. And you know what? Sometimes I'd rather go a second day with the other pair than go with the I just need to throw those away and buy new underwear. Also, I have an embarrassing amount of socks with holes in them. My mother, I hope my mom, I usually want my mom in that, like, here watching, but my mom is not going to be proud of her little boy chick, me revealing all that nonsense about my unmentionables. But Wandering Hawk got me on this on this path here, talking about doing laundry, and Wandering Hawk says they have ripped socks and underwear too. Thank you for understanding me, Wandering Hawk. By the way, it's 11:11. Travis, come on in here and make a wish. Producer Travis, my friend, and the gentleman with his hands firmly on the controls here. Travis?
Yes.
I'm going to make a wish right here. All right. Remember, if you're making a wish, don't tell anybody. Your wish won't come true. What are you, a schmuck? Come on, get it together. Keep your wish. You know what? You put it in the breast pocket. You don't tell anybody. You put the wish in the vault. You lock it up. Throw away the key. Come on. Whether you're wishing on a shooting star, wishing on a birthday cake, wishing on a wishing well. Travis, are you going to be a good boy and not tell anybody the wish? Are you going to be a good boy?
Yes, Don.
All right. See, I changed it up a little bit, Travis. I have to spice up that segment if we're going to do it every day. You know what I mean? Travis, I just want to shout out some great comments here. S. Friedman snacking on homemade Mamie ice cream. I'm very intrigued. I don't know what Mamie ice cream is. But homemade ice cream. First off, S. Friedman, I salute you. I salute you for taking your snacks to the next level. Grass Puddle is housing a pastrami sandwich from Ike's Lovin' Sandwiches. And it comes with a blow pop. You know what? I used to love blow pops. Back when I wasn't as concerned with sugar bombs and when I was a cigarette smoker. I was a cigarette smoker for nearly 20 years. But when I occasionally would try to put cigarettes down, I'd be like, oh, I need a cigarette replacement. So sometimes that would be a blow pop. So enjoy it all, Grass Puddle. That sounds awesome. I'm a little jealous right now that you are eating a delicious pastrami sandwich. Ooh, it sounds good. And once again, S. Friedman did not understand the assignment. It was, you make a wish, and then you lock it up and throw away the key. And S. Friedman saying what the wish is, now this wish won't come true, and this wish affects me, Travis. S. Friedman wished that Hal would win World Series tickets for life. And now that wish is not going to come true. And I'm a pretty big baseball fan. And it's like...
That's pretty cruel.
What?
It's pretty cruel, not going to lie.
By the way, Travis and everybody, let me ask you. I went to Minnesota a few years ago with my brothers. I've been to Minnesota several times in my life, but I went to watch baseball games. And we went on a sojourn, actually, to sprinkle my father's ashes at Target Field, where the Minnesota Twins play.
That had me there in the first word, not gonna lie.
What?
Just at Target.
Oh, that's funny. We sprinkled my father's ashes in the young men's section at Target. No, and I bought some Twins gear while I was there, and I bought this T-shirt that I'm currently wearing, and I know it's going to appear backwards, but it says "Touch 'em all." 34.
Oh, it's nice.
And that's that's a reference to what was his name? John, one of the Twins' former announcers, and his home run call, when someone hit a home run, he'd say, touch them all, because you're touching all the bases. But, like, if you go around, like, there could also be another connotation to the phrase touch them all.
I guess.
I don't know. I've gotten a little too, like, oh, that's kind of a weird thing to have on your T-shirt. Touch them all. No, am I overthinking it?
I think Travis, the fact that it's contained within a baseball diamond gets you off the hook. That's my read. I think that's a reasonable.
Because I don't want to promote. I am not here to promote inappropriate touching.
No, and I think one thing that can be sure is if you're running the bases, it's appropriate touching. It's in fact inappropriate to not touch them. You would be penalized in the context of the sport.
Yes, Travis, what have you been up to in the past 22 hours?
22 hours. I watched honestly, I don't know why, but nursing a sore throat. So if I sound a little timid today, I'm just not trying to push the VU meter too hard.
Oh,
I got this. I woke up with this throughout the evening, and then woke up with this thing. I'm just this little twinge. You know, it's not a full blown, but it's there. And I'm like, I'm not feeling. Other than that,
go easy. Go easy. You know what? I hope you didn't pick up something at the Freddie Gibbs show.
That's actually, I'm hoping that as well, because that show was not like raucous, but it was a lot of people there. I think we'll be all right.
Gotcha.
That said, I spent most of my day yesterday. If I wasn't working, I was just soaking in the first round of these NBA playoffs.
Oh yeah, I watched a bunch of it too. Did you get my text message from yesterday?
I did. First off, thank you. I was
thank you.
The work sprint.
Absolutely. S. Friedman says, I don't even know if I should read this comment, but I'm gonna. Touch 'em all. My priest used to wear that shirt too. Oh my goodness. Oh, brother. Grass Puddle says T-shirt might be more of an invitation. Watch out, Hal. Travis spent all night singing Cemetery Gates, and now he's paying the price. I don't even know what that means.
If that had happened, I would have been coming to you live from the ENT intensive care unit, because we're not.
What's Cemetery Gates?
Man. It is a absolute banger by 90s and 2000s metal darlings Pantera, in which the end, Phil Anselmo, noted jerkwad, just hits some notes that are absolutely untenable.
Gotcha. I like Pantera. Some of their music anyway. Planet Caravan.
Oh yeah.
They covered Planet Caravan. Isn't Planet Caravan a Black Sabbath song? And then they covered it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just waiting to get banned for that joke. Listen, S. Friedman, you're not going to get banned. You're going to get promoted to super commenter. Oh, Mom's in the house. This boing sound effect. It's I'm gonna lean heavily on that today. By the way, and just for folks who might be just joining us, you're right here on the Your Pal Hal show. My name is Hal Rudnick, and if you're enjoying the show, there are 2 ways to support the show that you would really be hooking a dude up. You would really be hooking it up, bro. If you're watching right now, hit that subscribe button. Please click it. Please click it. You know what? Click it or ticket. There you go. I am going to send the police to your home. I'm like a Karen in the park. I'm going to call the police to come to your home and give you a ticket if you don't click it. Click that subscribe button. I'm no narc. I'm not a narc. I'm not going to tell. Another way you can really help us out here is if you're watching or listening, leave us a review. Go to the backchannel.tv. Backchannel.tv. Click leave a review. Your positive reviews will help keep the lights on. All right? Keep the show going and whatnot. Mirror Man says, you can make anything sound good with a boing. I meant boring with the boy. I think you meant the boing, because this boing sound. Oh, boy. Stacy says, I have a tip for Travis. Listen to this, Travis. If you have a sore throat, you should drink some tea and honey.
I'll put that on the list.
And Stacy, that's great advice. Often when I feel like a little ooginess, like a little bit of a sickness or cold coming on, tea and honey, and then I like to put a little lemon in there. I like to squeeze a little lemon in there too. Simon says you should trademark that, Hal. Are you saying I should trademark this? We used to listen to it in high school before high school football locker room before games. That's funny, Simon. I played high school football. I was a wide receiver and a defensive back.
Nice.
I'm not claiming I was good or anything. I did start JV one year, and then I bounced and started doing plays, and I should have done that a lot earlier. You know, that's where that was my domain. That's where I was an all-star. On the high school football field, you know what? I enjoyed playing. You know, but I was not an all-star. But in the locker room, that's where I got really introduced to Metallica and AC/DC.
Nice.
Oh, Simon
Classic
was a wide
music.
Oh, hell yeah, especially for a bunch of white kids getting ready to go out and and hit each other. Simon says, I was a wide receiver and strong safety. Yeah. There we go. And let's see here. A solitary horse joined the stream. You know what, Simon? Travis.
Yes.
Let's jump into the Twitter sphere. Let's dive into the Twitterverse.
Boom, bang.
And see what's trending on that Twitter website, twitter.com, if you want to play along at home. S. Friedman says, I was a D-back. Turns out I was just a D-bag. Oh, no, I'm sorry, S. Friedman. Grass puddle, basketball bench warmer. Listen, at least you made the team. Kudos to you. I couldn't even dribble with my left hand. Ukrainian officials prepared for talks on Mariupol as evacuations take place in besieged port city. So the Russian siege on Ukraine continues. Mariupol. Russian troops are continuing their assault in Mariupol with their focus on a steel plant. Ukraine's last pocket of resistance in the city, the BBC reported. 4 buses carrying evacuees managed to leave the besieged port city on Wednesday through a humanitarian corridor. Ukrainian negotiator and presidential aide Mikhailo Podolak tweeted that Ukraine is ready to offer unconditional talks to Russia on the evacuation of its military garrison in the city. So there you go. There you go. Yeah, and you know, it's a horrible situation as we talk about daily here with our update, and it's war crimes are being committed by Russia, Putin. Yep. And a couple more Ukraine-Russia related stories here. The U.S. is sending, and international contingents are sending weapons to Ukraine. One of them is the Phoenix Ghost, missile systems. These are drones. If you could bring up some information on the Phoenix Ghost, Travis. And at first I saw this trending, and I thought we found a specter or some kind of a ghost in Arizona, but it's not. It's not. It is it's the Phoenix Ghost weapons system. U.S. developed ghost drones for Ukraine, Pentagon says. So let's take a look at the article here. Just want to confirm that this is not a ghost from Arizona. The so-called ghost drones that are part of new $800 million U.S. arms package for Ukraine were rapidly developed by the U.S. Air Force for Kyiv and have similar capabilities as armed Switchblade drones, the Pentagon said on Thursday. This was rapidly developed by the Air Force in response to specifically to Ukrainian requirements. Pentagon spokesman John Kirby said. The White House said earlier on Thursday that over 121 Phoenix Ghost tactical unmanned aerial systems would be provided to Ukraine as part of the new arms package. So here's the thing. Getting blown up by a drone, that's bad enough. That's, I don't got to tell anybody. Getting blown up by a drone sucks. But they need to defend themselves. But you know what's worse? Getting blown up and then haunted by a ghost drone? Okay. I'm driving a tank. I got blown up. Now I'm possessed or something by a ghost? I may be misunderstanding. Hey, Travis, could you come in real quick? I just got a text message. Travis, we have a guest. That I'm going to bring in here real quick, and just take the reins for a second. Okay, I'll be right back I'm going to let our guest in.
Sounds good.
All right.
Yeah. Hey everybody, let me get myself on the big screen here. I have this is honestly breaking news. I don't know whom this is. Excited to find out though. And once again, apologies for the haggard nature of my voice today, but I'm trying to lean into my NPR persona. Oh my God!
Hello.
Oh, hey,
I am a Phoenix ghost.
hey,
I mean, I'm a undead ghost that lives in Arizona.
yeah. You look
And
like we had a ghost on the shore once before, and a striking resemblance. Maybe you know him or you're related.
oh, is he British?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. He was in a house, something like that.
Oh, yeah. And he died in a tickling accident. He was trying to tickle a driver.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I know that guy. Listen, it's kind of a small world amongst us ghosts.
The afterlife?
Yeah, it's like it's big, but it's also small.
Oh, yeah. Nah, that makes
Yeah,
sense. Yeah.
like yeah, we meet each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and time works differently there. It's like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
there's everybody, but then you don't know everybody. You
Yeah,
know.
absolutely.
Uh, so yeah, what did you want to ask me, Travis? I heard you guys were talking about Phoenix ghosts, and I thought I'd haunt on in here. I thought I'd, just appear because you guys were talking about Phoenix ghosts.
Yeah, well, Hal, the host of the show, was
Yeah.
concerned that Washington and the Pentagon may be investing in ghost technology when really what's going on is they built a drone, a drone aircraft, and they're referred to as ghost drones.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you weren't even talking about ghosts who live in Arizona.
No,
Why did you invite me here, Travis?
I didn't do that. That wasn't me.
Why did you summon me? I
There's
had
not.
some very important haunting to do.
Look, this is obviously
Okay?
miscommunication. I'm sorry you made the trip, but this was, Hal said he got a text message. So first off, I'm not sure how that works in the afterlife, but to be
We
honest,
have technology.
okay. So did you text
I have
Hal?
a Roku device and a phone.
Good. Hey, great. Good for you.
You know what? I have some important haunting to do. I was about to go haunt the house of Sheriff Joe Arpaio.
Oh, well, I mean, by all means, I go ahead.
Oh, you know what? Could you? I feel like I'm getting pranked here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you under like that.
You know what,
Look, take it up
Travis?
with, yeah,
Watch your back, okay?
yeah. You get in line, all right?
All right. You know what? I'm going to bounce. I got to get
Yeah.
back. Also, I got to see what's going on with Devin Booker. All right? And
Yeah.
the
Do you have anything to
Phoenix
do with that?
Suns. I
Was that
might have
you?
haunted his hamstring.
Kind of a jerk move. Not gonna lie. It's people are
I was
all a
just
tizzy.
I was just jealous because he's dating Kendall Jenner, and I was really like I really did not do well with the ladies while I was alive.
There's a lot more. I've heard of vengeful ghosts, but this is way more nuanced than I ever thought it was going to be. All ghost media has led me to think that you guys are pretty well, cut and dry when it comes to your motivations. This is I'm learning something here.
Well, you know what? It's very complicated, and that ghosts are restless souls, and I'm very restless. So I'm gonna bounce. Do me a favor. Don't waste my time again. All right, pal.
I'll see what I can do, but it's all
All
right.
right. Do your best. Do your best, and tell Hal to get rid of those loose underwears that he's wearing and all those socks with holes in them. All right.
Yeah, we'll do. We'll do.
All right. Bye
We'll
bye
do.
now.
Bye. I just the people that come on here. I didn't do anything. You saw me. I was just sitting here. I didn't do anything. I didn't think about anything. I'm just sitting here trying to nurse a sore throat. I'm looking ahead to the show. Hey, well, first off, okay, look,
Yeah.
where did you go? Where were you?
I had to run out to the store.
What?
What?
Look, we had a go. Whoever texted, I don't know who texted you or whatever. You left, and then a ghost rolled in, another ghost, and again, I'm left holding the bag, and they're like, "What did you call me here for?" I'm like, "I don't know. I didn't set up this interview." And then they start threatening me.
Well, the number is just 800000000. I think that spells out
boo.
Yes.
That's stupid.
I don't know. That's his number, 8000000.
It's so theoretically we can consider that 1-800-000-0000.
I guess, but it's just but like on a phone or a calculator, it would look like
it shows up
boo.
Well, maybe that was just him haunting me or something, and if that's the case, that was really annoying. I don't know. Did you get what you needed at the store?
No, I'm gonna have to go back at some point because it was like I'm like, oh man, I'm not gonna. There's a line, and I have to get home because the show is still on the air. This was really a foolish journey to leave. Matasaro's in the house. What's up, Matasaro? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining the party. And let's see who else we're kicking it with. Stacy says that ghost didn't look scary. Stacy, you're very brave. Mirror Man, though, says that is some scary stuff right there. Say hi to Beetlejuice. Well, you could say hi if you repeat his name 3 times, Mirror Man. And I want to thank everybody for hanging out right here on the Your Pal Hal show live on Backchannel. We're here Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the West Coast, 2 to 4 p.m. on the East Coast, Florida up to Maine. Send us a chat. Get your smart device's attention. It might rhyme with T-Rexa. Say its name, and then use the magic word say, and you can put in anything after that. Smart device say, I ain't afraid of no ghost. Or if you're listening right now and you have an Echo speaker and you can't see me, go to backchannel.tv. Join the chat and leave a review for us on backchannel.tv. And you can also chit-chat with us on YouTube. Shout out to our YouTube friends. Stacy says 1 to 3 in Texas. 1 to 3 in Texas. Also 1 to 3 in Omaha, Nebraska. Oh, Mirror Man said I should have picked up some honey for Travis at the store. My mother, Deborah Rudnick, says I'm going to have nightmares tonight from that ghost. Matasaro says, not much, tuning out some training. What are you training for, Matasaro? S. Friedman says, is talking to Simon and says, I don't believe in ghosts, but one bit me in that apartment. Did not have a lot of explanations for the stuff that happened there. So it sounds like you do believe in ghosts now, S. Friedman. Oh, insurance, Medicare training. Right on. Thanks for answering my question, Matasaro. Simon says, I'm looking for new employment. I got no skills. I'm very unlikable. Stacy says, so I'm looking for personal references or a hookup. You know what? I'll be your reference. I'll say you're a great guest on the great contributor to the Your Pal Hal show. More trending topics here. Let's move on to Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth. To our listeners and viewers in the United Kingdom, I would like to welcome you and wish Queen Elizabeth a happy 96th birthday. Wow, 96. Oh, just spend the day with your corgis. Pet a corgi on today, your 96th birthday, Her Majesty, the Queen. She was born April 21st, 1926, turns 96 today. The official celebration will be held on June 2nd. Hope she makes it to June 2nd. I should not say that. With the traditional Trooping the Color Parade as part of the 4-day event celebrating the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. Keep it here for updates. Travis, come on in here. Let me ask you a question, Travis.
Yes.
What is your favorite part? What is your very favorite part of the Queen's Platinum Jubilee?
The part where everybody throws their hands in the air like they just don't care.
Oh, I love that part. You know what I love more than that, though? I love the twirling of the scepter.
Oh, yeah. No, sleeper part of the event. Forgot about that.
Right. Let's look up the Platinum Jubilee, okay, and see.
Let's see how does that
what happens for the Platinum Jubilee. My mother, Deborah Rudnick, loves the royal family and the royals. The Queen's Platinum Jubilee. Oh, there's a whole website. Can you bring up this website, Travis?
Working on it. There we go. Wow. I have to accept cookies for the Platinum Jubilee? Whatever.
Andrew McLean is in the house. What's up, Andrew? The Queen slapping Trump's hand is a hilarious clip. Almost as funny as when Melania slaps his hands for when he tries to give her any semblance of affection for the cameras. All right. In 2022, Her Majesty the Queen will become the first British monarch to celebrate a Platinum Jubilee after 70 years of service. Get involved in celebrating Her Majesty's historic reign in the run-up to the Platinum Jubilee Central Weekend, which takes place from June 2nd to 5th of June, from 2nd to 5th June. What are some of the events that will take place during the Platinum Jubilee? Events? Look at those. Oh, yeah, Ireland, really not interested. Yeah, it's happening all over the British Isles. But, like, a lot of Ireland is like, yeah.
It's like a COVID map.
Not feeling it.
Wow.
Yeah. My mother, Deborah Rudnick, saying, "Oh yes, I do love to follow the Royals. The Royals."
Where's
not the
London?
Kansas City Royals? S. Friedman says Kanye is performing for the Queen. Okay.
Here we go.
Can I? I'm not seeing any events, so I'm going to run down what the events are.
Let's see what London. Oh, go ahead. Yeah. Did you find a list of them?
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah.
First, the Queen is going to start her day with a McGriddle.
Okay.
At McDonald's. Second, she is gonna do the 96 years old. This is crazy, Travis. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
The Queen is going to, at 96 years old, she's going to participate in a Tough Mudder. You know what a Tough Mudder event is, Travis?
Yeah.
What's a Tough Mudder? What's a Tough Mudder, Travis?
It's a long obstacle course with a lot of mud.
Mm-hmm.
That people do in their 30s to make them feel like they've got something going on in their lives.
Yep. So the Queen is, oh, whoa, Travis, a little editorializing there. Not a fan of the Tough Mudder. Okay.
Not a fan. It's just like, no, good for you.
Shots fired at any triathletes and Tough Mudders out there.
I've worked in too many startups to have respect for that. Gotcha. Triathletes, that's a whole other thing. Tough Mudders, that's a fad.
Okay, gotcha. So the Queen is, for some reason, the Queen is at 96 years old. She's going to start her day with a McGriddle and then hit the Tough Mudder. This is all part of the Royal Jubilee, the Platinum Jubilee. Going to do a Tough Mudder. Then she's going to work up an appetite. So she's going to go to her favorite restaurant, which you know what that is, Travis. It is, say it with me, Chuck E. Cheese.
Cheese.
Yes, the Queen will go to Chuck E. Cheese and get her pizza and show on, and she will be invited up to dance with the Chuck E. Cheese crew. And then she's going, after she goes to Chuck E. Cheese, she's going to follow it up with a little more entertainment, where the Queen takes in the Thunder from Down Under. Are you familiar with the Thunder from Down Under, Travis?
Right, that's like Magic Mike, but Australian?
Yes, it's like Magic Mike, but Australian. Nice. So the Queen is going to have a personal meet and greet with the Thunder from Down Under. Personal audience with the Queen.
Wow.
And don't worry about what's going to happen there. We're told.
Draw the beads.
Yes, draw the beads, draw the blinds, draw the curtains. The Queen will be indisposed with the Thunder from Down Under. And then, after the Thunder from Down Under show, the final thing that's happening, put up this comment from my mother, by the way.
Oh.
The Queen is going to microdose.
Oh, nice.
She's going to microdose some shrooms. What a lovely a series of events for the Platinum Jubilee.
Yeah, no kidding.
My mother, Deborah Rudnick, says, "Oh, I really do not think so." Oh, I really do not think so.
So I'm clicking around all these events, of which there are hundreds, and the summation of all of them, really, truly, is different people gathering in different places and being like, "Hey, it's the Queen, isn't she great?" And that's it.
Meanwhile, the Queen is going to be having quite a day. Simon says, "Who's my source?" Well, I know British ghosts. Okay? If you don't Simon says, "This all sounds pretty unlikely, Hal." Well, I know British ghosts. That's all I'm going to say. Moving on to our next trending topic. Oh, barf. Barf, everybody. Rudy Giuliani that we found out about this because the story got out that people walked off the set. But yeah, they aired it.
They aired it. That was the thing. I'm like, didn't we already do this? But I didn't realize that it hadn't aired yet.
Yeah. Garbage human Rudy Giuliani, formerly a respected mayor of New York, a prosecutor, prosecuted the, a lot of crime figures, mob bosses, was mayor, cleaned up Times Square, closed down a lot of the porno places in Times Square, and turned it all into like Disney stores, replacing the porno places with Disney stores. That's his legacy for New York, and the mayor on 9/11. He was a good leader. He was America's mayor, and then he became Trump's lawyer, and he tried to conduct shadow foreign policy for Trump in Ukraine, and he led much of the charge for the big lie. And on January 6th, the day democracy was literally under siege, Rudy Giuliani stood on the stage and riled up that crowd by screaming "trial by combat." Rudy Giuliani, and he's a buffoon, an utter boob and buffoon. He's a national embarrassment. He should be in jail. And, yep, Four Seasons Landscaping. What?
For my money, the funniest thing that's ever happened.
Pretty good. Could you bring up the picture? Could you, Travis? Why I keep calling you Simon?
One of those days.
It's one of those days. Travis, would you kindly bring up a picture of Rudy Giuliani's hair dye running down his face? The hair dye. Four Seasons Landscaping. Borat 2. Rudy Giuliani, a national embarrassment. What do we got here? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. There it is. There it is. Listen, you know, aging is hard, okay? It happens to us all. You know what? May you be blessed with a long life, but as you're on that journey, you will age. You're going to get a couple of wrinkles. You're going to get a little bit of gray hair. I got a little gray on the sides coming in there. But, yeah. Do better than Rudy Giuliani, like putting in that fresh, like, shoe polish. Like, get a little Just for Men. What do? You comb it in, and then you take a shower, and it's there. It's not going to run down your face, you worthless buffoon. You shill for an authoritarian monster. Get the hell out of here. Oh, and S. Friedman says, remember when Rudy sucked the blood out of his victims in Nosferatu? Yes, yes. It's Always Sunny has a great episode on the Giuliani hair debacle. WD-40 coming out of the forehead. Yep. This picture is like porn for Tin Man. Yeah, oil can. So, good on Dr. Ken. Dr. Ken got up and walked. Anti-vaxxer Jenny McCarthy and Nicole Pussycat Doll, Nicole Scherzinger, who we talked about the other day because of one of her Coachella outfits, stood there and just like partied with Rudy. You know what? Good on Dr. Ken for bouncing.
So Travis? The thing is, though, Ken Jeong is the executive producer and creator of this adaptation. The Masked Singer is traditionally a Korean game show. So there are people essentially trying to figure out, like, is this a fix?
So I would say, no, it's not a fix, because otherwise, like, it calls the whole game show into question, because this is all done under the guise that the judges don't know who's under the mask. So is Ken just faking it every time someone comes out, you're saying?
Well, there's this idea.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time reality TV. Like, reality TV is all fake. But I think you got to have the tiniest amount of integrity that, okay, the producers are going to book the show and Ken Jeong agrees to be in the dark.
Right. And then, but this isn't, from what I understand, it's not the first time it's happened, something like this. So it's because there hasn't been, from what I can see, any statement on it per se from his camp or whatever like that. So it's not to say, like, it's probably something he didn't know, but there's enough smoke to be like, I wouldn't put it past, a show to, I don't think there's a lot of integrity with the Masked Singer per se. But yeah, TBD, the conspiracy threads are swirling around on this one.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think you know what? I'm gonna live in the fantasy world where Dr. Ken is an innocent man.
I would like to as well, and I'm sure that's what it is. And I'm sure we'll know in the coming hours or even days, sort of what the math behind it all is.
TBD. But the conceit of the show is that the judges don't know who's under the mask, so that would just call everything into Yeah, yeah.
That's
As Freeman
one.
says, there's no integrity in reality TV at all. It's true. It's
Yeah.
true. It's all scripted and manipulated.
I mean, my favorite part is watching the crowd of fill-ins from backstage that are being told to just like really go off for Rudy Giuliani.
To cheer him.
Yeah, just like the enthusiasm. I don't know if you caught
Yeah.
that in the clip, but just like the unabashed rocking out to Rudy Giuliani, kind of like speak stumbling bad to the bone by what was that? I can't
George
remember the name.
Thorogood.
George Thorogood, and
Yeah.
that, which is, looking like he's in some horrific opera.
A jester or a parrot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Costume
where is
or
that? Yeah, there
something.
we go. Just
Jack
really,
in the Box.
really, this crowd at this stage, just yeah. Like I'm not gonna. That's not real.
Well, it depends. Like when you bring in like a bunch of folks who are like tourists or on vacation to sit in the audience for a game show or something, they are told, like, under penalty of getting kicked out to I've sat in I've done audience warm up, and I've done audience and I've sat in audiences when I first got to Los Angeles, and you are told under penalty of getting removed that you have to just go crazy.
Right. Yeah, so that's the thing. Yeah, that which
Simon,
to me. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
Simon, I suggested a poll with all those doctors, and listen, Ken Jeong is the only one worth saving out of those. Dr. Oz, Dr. Drew Pinsky, and Dr. Phil. Yeah. Oz, Pinsky, and Phil can get in a car, go on a road trip, and never to be heard again. Thank you very much. Dr. Ken is cool. Also, Dr. Ken was very nice to my mom when we interviewed him for the junket of Ride Along 2. Dr. Ken was and gave my mother some good advice about a medication she was taking called Norvast.
Oh, that's right. I remember hearing about that.
Mike Tyson is in the news, Travis. You know what? Travis, have you ever heard the expression, play stupid games, win stupid prizes?
Yeah, like the Masked Singer.
There you go. Well, Mike Tyson was flying commercial, sitting in first class, and there was like a 20-something-year-old guy sitting behind him who this clip shows. There's a clip of this. He kept like standing up in his seat and leaning in and trying to talk to Mike Tyson, maybe badger Mike Tyson, maybe trying to get a selfie or just befriend Mike Tyson, and constant annoying. And at a certain point, Mike Tyson was done with it, did not want any more of it. And, I don't condone physical violence, but this passenger, he looks like a real D-bag. And can we play this without the sound, Travis? Can we play? Mike Tyson just had enough and went off on this dude. So, you're going to annoy Mike Tyson? Look at this guy. He's trying to get his friend. Yeah, he's getting his friend over there to film him. Just constant annoyance. It continues. This guy's like, oh my God, I got Mike Tyson. Maybe ask for one selfie or something. Look at this. This guy looks like a little bit of a D-bag. Unless he's there's the aftermath. Wait, what happened to the good part?
So the good part may not be on camera.
Oh no, the good part is on camera. The
Oh,
good
that
part
wasn't
is
in
on
this
camera.
cut. The cut of that video did not have that.
Just find the if you wouldn't mind, Travis, find just a clip of it on Twitter, and come back when you got that. Um, it's all over the place. It's all over the place. Mike Tyson raining down punches. You've heard of ground and pound? It's like it's like in your seat, airborne pound, like a pounding from 36,000 feet. It's up there. It's up there. Oh yeah, Debbie Butterfield. Always glad to have Debbie Butterfield in the house, the mother of producer Travis. If that's all he suffered, I think he came out of it quite well. Leave Mike Tyson alone. He's been through enough. Yeah, I think 8th grade was when Tyson lost that fight to Michael Spinks. We were all. Tyson lost to Buster Douglas. Mike Tyson destroyed Michael Spinks. I remember that fight. That was a first round devastation. But it was Buster Douglas. No worries, Simon. No worries. Travis, what do you think? You found that clip? It was all over the place before.
Every outlet I'm seeing only has a cut and then to the after. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Found it.
Great.
Right after that, let's see here. This comes from Chamatar Sandhu, an MMA journalist. If I could figure out how to pause the friggin' video. There we go.
All right. You pop it in whenever you're ready. Okay, here we go.
So this is the thing. After the harassment, and God, this guy looks like such a jerk.
Oh yeah, there you go. Boom. See that one more time? Yep.
My goodness. That's the strangest, not the strangest, but just there we go, slow motion. What's really remarkable about that is, we have this idea from, I think, media what punches look like and are, and then to see someone whose life is revolved around throwing a punch as effectively as someone can, just the shortness of it is always really always.
Yeah, you're not going to, like, your punch is not going to be as effective if you go, like, like the more hang time you put on it. No, you want it to be short and, like, just like a jackhammer. Like jackhammer. Like you want to put your body and like from your knuckle, just from any of the brief martial arts training I've taken in my life. That's. I wonder if those guys were in the military though. Those haircuts, they looked a little bit like jarheads sitting up front there. My dad, a jarhead back in the day. In the Marines. So I wonder, now this is all conjecture. But yeah, moral of the story is don't bug Mike Tyson. Right? Here's a health tip. Don't bug Mike Tyson. Good. S. Friedman saying, I mean, Tyson could have just told the flight attendant to calm those guys down, but that would not be as much fun. True. Simon saying, Tyson also loved to get in on you, fighting between seats on a plane, right in his wheelhouse. Oh, yeah, just a little close quarters fighting there. Mirror Man says, why would you even want to poke the bear like that? Just to be annoying to get some money? Why? Yeah, absolutely. Stacy, wishing your mom well. Hope your mom's okay, Stacy. We got Endurable Donkey in the house. Thank you for being here. And folks, it is 12:02 here on the West Coast. the home office of the Your Pal Hal Show, Los Angeles, California. And again, my name is Hal Rudnick. This is the Your Pal Hal Show, where we're talking about news, pop culture, movies, trending topics, and also a healthy dose of shenanigans and nonsense. Thanks for hanging out with us here on Backchannel. And this is the only play on your Echo device where you can watch and listen to live shows and chat with hosts in real time. That's right. We're here every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the West Coast, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on the East Coast, 1 to 3 in Texas and Omaha, Nebraska, the home of Rob Schaefer, attorney at law. Send us a chat. Please chat with us, interact with us, chime in on what we're talking about or anything else you want to say. Send it my way. Say the name of your smart device. Use the magic word say and then drop in anything after that. Also, you can go to backchannel.tv, chat with us there, or go to YouTube and chat with us on YouTube. Shout out to all my YouTubers. And you can also leave a review with us on backchannel.tv, which would be greatly appreciated. Travis, let's go ahead and take a 1 minute or so break, if you don't mind. Want to bring in a little station break, and we'll be right back. Stick around. Don't go nowhere. Your Pal Hal will continue right after this. What up? We are back. You are vibing with Your Pal Hal. I am Hal Rudnick. This is the Your Pal Hal Show live on Backchannel. I appreciate you being here with us. I appreciate everybody who's hanging out. Makes my day to have such cool people chilling with us, commenting. That's good stuff. That's good stuff right there. Thanks, everybody, for being a part of the show. And a couple more trending topics before we move on. CNN Plus is going the way of Quibi. Talked about this yesterday with my friend Lon Harris on our podcast, Binge Boys. Binge Boys, where we talk all things streaming. We review streaming shows. Binge Boys is produced by our esteemed producer right here, Travis Reeves, and Lon Harris, my partner on the show. He is maybe the brightest mind in television, in streaming news. Like he really has his finger on the pulse. There we are, inside a little television there. Binge Boys, Hal Rudnick and Lon Harris. You get a lot of goofs and gags and nonsense, but you also get a lot of streaming news and reviews. Binge Boys, wherever you find your podcasts, check it out.
Just Travis. This is a biased review, but it's great because I never have to watch anything again. I just cut the show and I learn about the stuff, and then that's it. And
you can
I get to have
in the cultural discourse.
Exactly. I get to have opinions without having researched them. It's fantastic.
I mean, it's ready made for that. If you want to have if you want to participate in water cooler or party chit chat, if you're standing there in the break room and you're like, "Oh yeah, Severance, sure.
Oh yeah. Also,
The Gilded Age from the Downton Abbey guy. Oh yeah, good stuff."
And also the news section, I know more now about the inner workings of streaming media, rights, distribution, and who's getting money to do what than I ever would have before.
Absolutely. Same here. Lon is a fountain of information. We get together and we riff about it. So, yeah, S. Friedman with an apt comment right there. CNN Plus, now CNN Minus. I want to say that like Arnold Schwarzenegger in an 80s action movie. CNN Plus, now you're CNN Minus. That was pretty good. I remember one of my favorite lines from the Arnold Schwarzenegger classic Running Man. Now Sub-Zero is just plain zero. Or Arnold Schwarzenegger, I forget what the guy's name is in Commando, but he throws like a pipe, impales a guy on a pipe, and there's steam coming out of the pipe or something. And it's like, hey, let off some steam. Travis, do you want to come in here for a sec?
I feel like a genie. This is fun.
Yeah, where's my little lamp to rub? Travis, there was an old improv game. Let off some steam, Bennett. There was an old improv game.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might have just been called Arnold or Schwarzenegger or something like that, where you would make up a pun for how you killed someone, and like you'd ask the audience. S. Freeman said, the movie Commando is about guys that don't wear underwear. Good one.
Nice.
S. Friedman bringing the heat today. So you'd ask the audience for any object, and then you'd make up a pun and say it as Arnold Schwarzenegger, like you just killed that person with an object. So Travis or anybody in the chat, give me an object, and I'll do one off the dome.
Banana.
Give me an object. A banana.
Sorry, I went against the no food suggestion rule.
Oh no, that's not bad. That's not bad. So this is Schwarzenegger. What he'd say, killing someone with a banana. Looks like you don't have as much appeal.
That's good.
Or make sure you get your recommended daily allowance of potassium.
Nice.
Okay. Simon says a cheese grater. So I guess you won't be invited to the Havati. That's not, I don't know. All right.
That's
not
I like
good.
That you got there. It's the effort is worth more than the joke. That was good.
Or okay, with another one with a cheese grater. I hope you're not lactose intolerant.
I like that.
Oh, Simon has a good one. Killed someone with a cheese grater. You should be more grateful.
Hey, that's good.
With the banana, S. Friedman had a good one. He's now a banana split.
Hey, cool.
There you go. So,
yeah. Good game.
Good
I like that.
Good stuff.
I like that.
Oh, fun. Don't fall into pizzas.
It's like comedy sports gold right there.
Now it's not just your personality that's grating.
Nice.
All right. So CNN Plus. Oh, so we were talking about CNN Plus yesterday on the podcast. And apparently CNN Plus was kind of the baby of Jeff Zucker, who was the CNN head who was forced out in the fallout from the whole Chris Cuomo scandal. So Chris Cuomo was had just a perfect storm of stuff going on, where he was he was too biased in regards to his brother Andrew Cuomo's horrific situation of sexual harassment, and then there were sexual harassment allegations against Chris Cuomo. But then Jeff Zucker, who forced out Chris Cuomo, among other people, like the CNN board and everything, Chris Cuomo's like, oh, you're going to force me out? You're going to force me out for inappropriate stuff going on? Hey, Jeff, you are living a lie. You have a secret relationship.
That's right.
That people don't know about. So Jeff Zucker, you are being a hypocrite. And Jeff Zucker was forced to fall on the sword and walk. So now that Jeff Zucker's out, and he was the biggest cheerleader and proponent of CNN Plus, it's a combination of CNN Plus's subscribership was anemic, and Jeff Zucker was its biggest cheerleader. Now, so I'm positing the notion that if Jeff Zucker was still in the big chair at CNN Plus might be given a little more rope. But adios CNN Plus. What's your favorite CNN Plus memory, Travis?
I think when I heard about it for the first time. Oh, you know what? When I heard that there was a new Anthony Bourdain documentary, and I said, maybe I'll get CNN Plus for a week, and then forgot about it.
Yeah, there you go. You can find Roadrunner, the Anthony Bourdain documentary, other places. I watched Roadrunner. It was okay. Here's the thing: if you're an Anthony Bourdain fan, it's not going to it doesn't add to the conversation. I mean, there's a little bit about Asia Argento and their relationship. It's a little bit salacious in that regard, but otherwise, I would rather just watch episodes of the Anthony
those two
Bourdain shows. Yeah. S. Friedman says, as Arnold, Jeff Zucker was a sucker.
Nice.
There you go. So CNN Plus, it seems like it was only here for a Quibi. CNN Plus had 4 subscribers, which went down by 20% because Nana was 94. Oh, S. Friedman. And finally, McDonald's snack wraps. So McDonald's tweeted, "Bring back blank." And everybody responded with snack wraps. Do you want to bring that up there, Travis? McDonald's snack wraps there, pal? What do we think? What do we think about these? Give me a peek at those snack wraps, Travis. Show me a little bit of that snack wrap. Bring back BTS McDonald's merch, BTS meal, sweet chili sauce. Oh, you already know. Bring back the snack wrap. Travis,
Yes.
You know what's weird? We've talked about this before, Travis. So you pop in,
Uh-huh.
you say something, and
Uh-huh.
then I get the sound, and then the sound follows like 2 seconds later. What do you? What's the what's going on with the? What's that delay? Is that something we might be able to address?
I've
Or
gotten
it's
very good at throwing my voice.
oh, so you're a regular Jeff Dunham.
Oh God.
You're
Uh,
Would you call yourself the Jeff Dunham of Backchannel? The Jeff Dunham of Backchannel?
I guess if someone has to be.
Can you make a Chiron, producer Travis, and then underneath the Jeff Dunham of Backchannel?
Do I have to?
No, you don't have to. It's
Okay.
funny enough me just imagining it and talking about it. Simon
Yeah,
says
that's.
bring back Hamburglar. I would. What about bring back Grimace? Are you a fan of Grimace?
Oh yeah, who doesn't like that?
That big purple mountain majesty looking son of a gun. A ventriloquist, burn him! Says Friedman. What's the what movie is it that someone is about to be executed or like oh, Kyle Harlow, robble robble robble. Yeah, Hamburglar. Good. I love a good robble robble. What movie is it where like someone's about to get like put to death or something, and they go like this? I say, let him go.
Oh God, what is that?
I don't know,
Oh, that's really
but it's like clear as day that it happened somewhere. I'm not
dang.
just imagining that. I say, be nice to him.
Yeah, I know. I say let him go is that's for real what that is. So
Yeah.
the issue with the snack wrap thing is there's a twofold thing in terms of information. One, they
Yeah.
brought them back, I guess, but two, there's been a months long campaign that's like really messing up the news pipeline of like people being like they're never coming back, they're not coming back, stop talking about them. And then on Twitter, it's just people being absolutely heinous with their language around snack wraps. Like
Oh, wait. Are they
just
saying that they're trash?
no, they're just like people calling each other absolutely horrific names over the things they wish McDonald's would bring back. It's just
Oh.
like a minefield of people having misplaced aggression.
Well, that being said, today's Twitter deep dive is we haven't done this before. McDonald's.
Hey, right on.
Oh, so S. Friedman says Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Simon says it's from I'm a little bit ashamed. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I love Pee-wee's Big
Ah,
Adventure.
yeah.
I love Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Yeah, and I say let him go. Simon, thank you. S. Friedman, thank you. All right. Today we're taking a look at the Twitter belonging to none other than McDonald's. We're gonna get in and out just like a McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Travis,
I'm loving it.
there you go. Oh,
Unless
I
I'm
like
Pusha
that
T.
bio. I like that bio.
Yeah.
Grimace is a close personal friend of mine. You know what? That makes me smile.
Adopting the all lowercase nihilist Gen Z Twitter persona.
There you go. Nicely done. 4.5 million followers. Bring back. Yep, there's that tweet that's been stirring up Twitter. Tag someone as extra as a seventh McNugget. Ooh. You know what? I would tag Travis. He's so extra. Resurfacing these for hashtag PTD on stage LV. Comment and I'll tell you what character matches your vibe. Okay. Sure. Vibe check. McDonald's, very hip, very hip. I sign off all my emails with ba-da-ba-ba-ba best. That's pretty good. No one. Random kid in the ball pit. Do you know my mom? That's funny. Get in, besties. We're going to Vegas. It's time to see BTS again. All right, so there you go. There you go. McDonald's riding that. Listen, you want to you want to get in good. When it comes to social media, you want to get in good with K-pop mafia. You want K-pop mafia to be on your side. So McDonald's ain't no fool. McDonald's ain't no fool. Who the hell follows McDonald's? What does McDonald's have to say that is so important to you? S. Friedman with a very good point. Bring back whatever was there before McDonald's, but without the racism. Says S. Friedman. I wouldn't eat them, but maybe they should bring back their apple pies. They were pretty dope. There are two things that I'll eat at McDonald's. And this is rare occasions. Like maybe once a year. Once a year, I'll be so hungover that I will go get a McDonald's breakfast sandwich. Or, you know what, if somebody's got those McDonald's French fries, I will go in on them. I'll be, give me those McDonald's French fries. In Mexico, the apple pies at McDonald's are fried, not baked. Interesting, S. Friedman. All right, what else we got there, Travis, from McDonald's before we bounce out of here? My childhood in a photo. Can you spot the Hamburglar? Where's the? I mean, no, that's a Grimace. That's a. Oh, wait, is that no the guy on the gondola? What? Wait, what? Where? What? Oh, is that him underwater with the scuba, with the snorkel? There he is. There he is. You got to wake up pretty early to hide from Travis. Szechuan sauce. Rick and Morty alert. Szechuan. You already know the Szechuan sauce is dropping 3/31, but you know my birthday. Zoom. Enhance. Nicely done, Kyle Harlow. Welcome to McDonald's. My brain hurts from coming up with the replies. All that Szechuan sauce. Sweet, delicious Szechuan sauce. All right. So this is McDonald's. Okay, and now it's just too many Szechuan sauces. And there you go. It's basically what you expect. A little snarkier, a little more fun. I didn't hate that. I don't feel like I have to take a shower after. Oh my goodness. You never know when a dog hair is going to float in to the screen. McDonald's is to food what the LA River is to nature. Nicely done, S. Friedman. Oh yeah, agreed. Tread lightly on the McDonald's, folks. Good Eagle's in the house. Good Eagle, glad to have you here. All right, let's keep this party rolling, everybody, and jump into some Recs and reviews. We got 2 movies opening this weekend that I am interested in seeing. And we are going to pay a little visit to the Rotten Tomatoes website and read up on these films, let you know what the critics have to say, and the audiences perhaps, as we talk about 3 big releases coming up this weekend. All right. And first off, in Recs and Reviews, I am been eagerly awaiting this film. Very excited for it, as I'm a fan of the director Robert Eggers and his films The Lighthouse and Vivitch. The Northman. The Northman. We've talked a little bit about this show. We did a little trailer viewing of it. 89% on the tomato meter. Solid. The Northman, it looks like a classic revenge tale. Can we take a look at the synopsis? It's got an all-star cast: Alexander Skarsgård, Ethan Hawke, Nicole Kidman, Anya Taylor-Joy. Prince Amieth is on the verge of becoming a man when his father is brutally murdered by his uncle, who kidnaps the boy's mother. 2 decades later, Amieth is now a Viking who's on a mission to save his mother, kill his uncle, and avenge his father. There you go. Oh, boy. Rough childhood. Yeah, so it's a classic revenge story. Let's see what the critical response is. I mean, 89%. That's certified fresh, you guys. All right, what do we got from the critics? What do the critics have to say about Robert Eggers' new film, The Northman, hitting theaters this weekend? Director co-writer Robert Eggers has sought to make the definitive Viking movie, and while the film issues a guttural cry for theatrical viewing, it is built around such a basic revenge plot as to blunt those simple charms. Brian Lowry, CNN. Maybe Brian Lowry was in a bad mood because he's from CNN and maybe he was upset about CNN Plus. That's possible. So take that one with a grain of salt. Also, a splat, a negative review from Jake Coyle, Associated Press. Jake was coiled and ready to pounce with this bad review. For the first time, it feels like Eggers is relying on pagan pageant more than psychology to drive the movie, and the result is a seance that doesn't quite spellbind despite a sincere effort to. Okay. A.O. Scott, noted New York Times critic. What's perhaps most impressive about The Northman is that it hurtles through 136 minutes of muscle-bound, shaggy-maned mayhem without a whisper of camp or a wink of irony. So it takes itself a little bit seriously here. Positive review from the New York Times. Chris Hewitt, Minneapolis Star-Tribune. Northman is relentlessly brutal, but the violence feels appropriate for a world in which there aren't any rules and where social change comes at the sharpened edge of an axe. And Adam Graham, Detroit News. The Northman feels like the culmination of Eggers' powers as a writer and director, taking his knack for creating moody atmosphere and his gift for words and staging them on an epic canvas. Randy Myers, San Jose Mercury News. The mood, the detail, and the look of this production is extraordinary, and the fiery showdown at the end is incomparable. All right, very good. There you go. The Northman, I'm interested. I might see it this weekend. We shall see. TBD. It's 12:30, friends. It's 12:30. I want to thank you all for hanging out right here on the Your Pal Hal Show. My name, Hal Rudnick. This is the Your Pal Hal Show, live on Backchannel, where we cover everything from pop culture, news, movies, trending topics, and goofs, gags, shenanigans, and nonsense. The only play on your Echo device. This is the only play on your Echo device where you can watch and listen to live shows and chat with the hosts in real time. I'm here every Monday through Friday, 11 to 1 on the West Coast, 2 to 4 on the East Coast, 1 to 3 in Texas and Omaha, Nebraska, home of Rob Schaefer, attorney at law. Please send me a chat. You can ask me questions, comment on anything. Are you looking forward to seeing any of the movies that I'm talking about? Comment on anything at all. Use your smart device. Say the name of your smart device, use the magic word say, and then drop in anything after that. And if you're just listening right now on an Echo speaker and you can't see me, go to backchannel.tv. You can chat with me there. Leave a review at backchannel.tv. And also shout out to all my homies hanging out on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Mirror Man says it looks interesting, but he won't watch it. Right on. I want to give a shout out to Deep Snake, who just joined the stream. Shout out to Careless Asp. Veronica in New Jersey is in the house. Veronica, what part of Jersey? I grew up in Jersey. Where are you from? Let me know. Let me know. All right. Also hitting theaters this weekend is a movie that looks really fun. Looks really fun. Nicolas Cage, Pedro Pascal, Tiffany Haddish, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Let's read a little synopsis here. Nicolas Cage stars as Nick Cage in the action comedy The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Creatively unfulfilled and facing financial ruin, the fictionalized version of Cage must accept a $1 million offer to attend the birthday party of a dangerous superfan, Pedro Pascal. Things take a wildly unexpected turn when Cage is recruited by a CIA operative, Tiffany Haddish, and forced to live up to his own legend, channeling his most iconic and beloved on-screen characters in order to save himself and his loved ones. With a career built for this very moment, the seminal award-winning actor must take on the role of a lifetime. Nick Cage. Slightly reminiscent of a movie from probably about 10 years ago or so, JCVD, where Jean-Claude Van Damme played himself, intervening in actual real-life crimes, where action hero Jean-Claude Van Damme played a version of himself. This looks really fun. Let's see what the critics have to say about Massive Talent, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Oh, so it's got what is it on the tomato meter again there, Travis? I'm sorry. It's coming in at, I know it's certified fresh, 88%. So there you go. David Sexton from The New Statesman, not a fan. Cage's fans will revel in this film. Others may hope that the going so very meta might mark some kind of end point for this cult. All right, so too meta for that critic. Manola Dargis, New York Times, the paper of record, the New York Times. This movie is watchable and amusing, though it's too bad Gormican didn't let Cage and Pascal just go with the absurdist, shambolic flow. Okay? Deborah Ross, The Spectator. If you're wondering how much Nicolas Cage is too much Nicolas Cage, you could say any amount of Nicolas Cage is always too much Nicolas Cage. But that's exactly what this film is playing with, and it's a hoot. Very nice. Adam Gresham, Detroit News. Cage really goes for it here, and he's endearing in a way he hasn't been in a long time, if ever. Gotcha. The film is as tediously pleased with itself as it is deeply unfunny, says Linda Marek, The Jewish Chronicle. Oy vey, The Jewish Chronicle didn't like it. Listen, I'll have a word with Linda. I'll make sure everything's okay. Tim Roby, the UK's Daily Telegraph. Even as fan worship, it has bemusing insincerity, or perhaps you could say it's shallow worship, mere lip service to the cult of Cage. Okay. Hannah Strong, Little White Lies. Enjoyable enough, but hardly peak Cage. Oh, my pal Mark Leonard joined the chat, asking how our dogs are, Lucci and Little Wayne. Lucci and Little Wayne are good. Thanks for asking, Mark. Lucci, Lucci pees in the house sometimes. But we've gotten these pee-pee wee-wee pads for her. And you know what? She's such a good girl. She knows to piss on the wee-wee pad and not on the hardwood floor. So, Lucci, she's doing her best. She's doing her best, living her best life. Wayne is a little scamp. Growls at me when I want to clean the crusties out of his eyes. Mark Leonard, by the way, in the Backchannel Fantasy League. Mark, great to have you here. So, the unbearable weight of massive talent. It sounds like if you've got a sense of humor and you're a Cage fan, this is for you. S. Friedman saying, Nick Cage's most beloved characters, can't think of any. Not the bees. I think Nick Cage is fun to watch. I love just a couple of great Nicolas Cage movies. Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans. Beautiful, just amazing, unhinged Nick Cage. Also, Face Off, duh. The Con Air, yeah. So much good Nick Cage is out there. And then in recent years, Pig was real good from last year. And of course, Nicolas Cage's epic in Leaving Las Vegas, Oscar-winning performance. Oh, Simon, yeah. Early Nick Cage, strong, funny, great comedy. Coen Brothers, Raising Arizona. Simon, were you there when we did the Raising Arizona watch along? We did a Raising Arizona watch along on my Twitch channel. Face Off, Con Air. Yep, for sure. I'm a Cage fan. I really want to see that flick. One more film. S. Friedman saying Travolta took the Face Off thing too seriously. Plastic surgery joke. Okay. Now, one more film that's coming out this weekend, a little bit more potentially family-friendly fare, an animated film, Bad Guys. The Bad Guys. 88% on the tomato meter. So you folks with kids out there, I know we got some dads, moms and dads in the audience here. By the way, Mirror Man saying, that looks stupid in the best way. This Nicolas Cage, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. I agree. I think that's a great way to put it, Mirror Man. All right, let's see what Bad Guys says. What's the synopsis, Travis? Whoa, that's a big old synopsis. In the new action comedy from DreamWorks Animation, based on the New York Times best-selling book series, a crackerjack criminal crew of animal outlaws are about to attempt their most challenging con yet, becoming model citizens. Never have there been 5 friends as infamous as the bad guy's dashing pickpocket, Mr. Wolf, voiced by Sam Rockwell. Seen It All Safecracker, Mr. Snake, Mark Maron. Chill Master of Disguise, Mr. Shark, Craig Robinson. Short Fused Muscle, Mr. Piranha, Anthony Ramos. And Sharp Tongue Expert Hacker, Ms. Tarantula, Aquafina. Solid cast. That's a fun group of folks, by the way. AKA Webs. But when after years of countless heists and being the world's most wanted villains, the gang is finally caught, Mr. Wolf brokers a deal that he has no intention of keeping to save them all from prison. The bad guys will go good under the tutelage of their mentor, Professor Marmalade, Richard Ayoade, an arrogant but adorable guinea pig. The bad guys set out to fool the world that they've been transformed along the way. Mr. Wolf begins to suspect that doing good for real may give him what he's always secretly longed for. Acceptance. Oh, there's a little moral in there. So when a new villain threatens the city, can Mr. Wolf persuade the rest of the gang to become the good guys? No, S. Friedman, I haven't seen Mark Maron's Stalker video. I'll have to look for that. Let's see just a couple of the critical responses in regards to The Bad Guys. The Bad Guys, releasing this weekend in theaters. Frank Scheck, Hollywood Reporter. While The Bad Guys ultimately lacks the sophistication and emotional resonance to make it anything more than a harmless diversion, it offers plenty of fun along the way. Soren Anderson, Seattle Times. Kids will love the bad guys, and there's plenty of substance for adults as well. There you go, moms and dads. Sarah Jane, Austin Chronicle. For a feature directorial debut, Peter Perifel has nothing to be ashamed about. He and his team have made a solid film for kiddos. Zaki Hassan, San Fran Chronicle. The fun character dynamics laid out in the first 2 acts make it all the more disappointing when the final third tips over into noisy excess. But on balance, this ends up being a small complaint. There you go. Kayla Marsh from the New York Times throwing a little water on this, a little cold water. It's rote material, symptomatic of the underlying problem, a lack of imagination. There you go. Oh, Donald Clark, Irish Times, says, Richard Iode's ironical voice work goes some way to saving it, but this remains a shamelessly anemic half-term diversion. Didn't we decide that kids deserved better a few decades back? Donald Clark, the Irish Times, did not like it. S. Friedman, thanks for the tip on the Mark Maron video. I like that. There you go. There you go. Those films will be maybe at your local multiplex this weekend. I know where I'll be. At the movies. Folks, it's 12:44. Thank you for hanging out right here on the Your Pal Hal Show on Backchannel. My name is Hal Rudnick. We're going to be here for about 15 more minutes or so. And you know what? What do you say we return to Twitter and check out a little Am I the A-hole? Uh-oh. Yes, we're going to see who is in the wrong here. Who is in the wrong? Okay. Oh, here's a great one right off the bat. Am I the a-hole for pointing out the historical inaccuracies of my girlfriend's erotic writing? Okay. Wow. So, my 23-year-old me, 23 years old male, and my girlfriend, 20 years old female, let me use her old computer while mine is broken. And I found an old archive written when she was 16. It's a long story about a maid in the antebellum South that has a romantic affair with the man of the house. Okay. It is not as overtly sexual as you may be thinking. It has sex mostly towards the ending, but it is mostly romantic and very emotional. The maid is clearly meant to be a version of my girlfriend. Everything was fine for me until the part when they arrived to a train station. The maid wanted to leave because she couldn't bear for their romance to be hidden anymore. The man was following her to try to convince her to stay. Okay, the issue I found, the general representation of the station and later in the story, the trains themselves, to be full of anachronisms. I am a train enthusiast and know a lot about the history of rail transportation in the United States. So I talked to my girlfriend about it, but she got upset because she says I shouldn't have read that because it was a personal thing from when she was a teenager. She was also mad that my reaction was something as superficial as the level of train accuracy. You know what? This guy is the a-hole. Travis, well, what do you think? I think absolutely. You gotta, a high school student, they might not know that we didn't have the train system, the same kind of train system in Civil War era, So I think absolutely.
Yeah, full agree.
And it was a little bit of an invasion to read this woman's private writings from when she was a teenager. Like, oh my God, please don't read like my weird scrawlings from when I was in my teens. Yikes. Um, S. Friedman says, kids don't deserve better movies. They get all the holidays off. They don't have responsibilities. They don't pay rent. The least we can do is give them crap movies. I am bitter. Very funny. You know what? The kids got it easy. There's so much cartoons, entertainment. You know what? You don't deserve better, kid. One day you'll grow up and then you can watch The Godfather or something. Until then, tough it out with your crappy entertainment. Thank you for that, S. Friedman. I appreciate your powerful words. So yes, that guy is the a-hole. All right. Oh, Mirror Man waiting for the Doctor Strange movie. For sure. All right, let's check out one more. Am I the a-hole? Or is it the other person who's upset with me? Am I the a-hole for walking out of a restaurant because my girlfriend ordered spaghetti? Great. Very interesting. I, a 25-year-old male, dating a 24-year-old named Allie, we moved in together 5 months ago, and I really love her a lot. Allie just doesn't have great table manners. She eats noisily and sloppily in a restaurant environment. Usually this isn't too bad because of the natural ambient sound. In a quiet room, it's much more noticeable. I don't exactly like it, but usually I can tolerate it. However, when Allie eats pasta, she slurps her noodles so loudly that people from other tables look. That's rough. Like, I think you need to step in a little bit there. Like, I used to be an open mouth chewer. I know, gross. But I had an ex-girlfriend who was like, you got to stop that. You got to stop that immediately. And it stuck with me. So now I try to close my mouth when I chew. But, all right, let's see. When Allie eats pasta, she slurps her noodles so loudly, people from the other tables look. Completely mortifying to hear people murmur about her loud slurping all the time. I know this might be normal in some cultures, but from where I'm from in the U.S., it looks really uncultured and bothers some people who are more sensitive to sounds. I tried to teach her how to use a spoon to spin the pasta into a ball. Nope. Doesn't want to. I've tried to ask her to take smaller bites. Nope. That's how she eats pasta, and that's how she'll always eat pasta. We've been to a local Italian restaurant half a dozen times, and each time, but one in a basically empty restaurant, she humiliated me with her loud, slurpy eating. I know I shouldn't care what other people think, but I agree with the patrons. It's disgusting. People are trying to enjoy a meal. I finally got frustrated one day and told her that I wouldn't eat noodles with her in public anymore. She can eat alone, or she can go with friends. I'll happily drive her to the restaurant, but I will not sit down with her. She kind of blew off my message with a, oh yeah, you're perfect, so I get it. And I thought that was that. All right, let's see the next stanza here. Last night, Allie really wanted to go to our local Italian place again. I asked her if she would be ordering spaghetti. She rolled her eyes and said she'd get the lasagna. I agreed. That was fine, and we went out for the first time in a while. When the waitress came to take our order, Allie completely went back on her promise and ordered spaghetti. I told the waitress I wouldn't be needing anything, stood up, and walked to our car. Wow. I relaxed in the car listening to a podcast. Hopefully it was Binge Boys with Lon Harris and Hal Rudnick, which you can find on all of your on all of your podcast platforms. Until Allie came out a while later. She sat down and started giving me the silent treatment. When we got home, she yelled at me about embarrassing her. would not let me say a single word without shrieking over me, and said that she's only interested in an apology. I refused, and she went to another room to loudly talk crap about me to herself, intentionally so I could hear. I don't know if it went too far. All right, so, Travis, what do you think? What do you think?
Both these people should just not talk to... These people shouldn't be allowed to be outside. These are two unreasonable people that need to reassess the way they approach life and society, both as private people in a relationship and public people in the world. This is a mountain of dysfunction on a completely superficial and avoidable level that altogether I'm just like, good luck with that. Have fun.
Well played, Travis. Thank you.
Thank you.
S. Friedman says, I just read the title on the restaurant, and yes, he is the a-hole. Simon, Mild Dairy Lifesaver, saying, for my birthday one year, my wife, cousin, and I went to a high-end steakhouse in Portland. We, of course, ordered steak, except my cousin, he ordered the meatloaf. What the hell? Don't order meatloaf at a steakhouse, bruh. That guy is paying too much attention to others. Who cares that they are annoyed? What's important is that you are annoyed. Still, the guy is the a-hole. People who slurp pasta are terrible with bongs. Just saying. Thank you for that. Post 420 observation, Simon. S. Friedman saying those two don't belong together. Possibly. Grass Puddle just got back in. Royal Mad Libs? Is that what is that? Is that just random? Does anyone want to play Mad Libs? That might be from
way back when we were talking about the Queen.
Yeah, talking about the Queen.
Grass Puddle might be back in time
for the Jubilee, the Platinum Jubilee.
Platinum Jubilee.
Yes, you know what? You don't want to be slurping your spaghetti at the Platinum Jubilee. That's a bad look.
I didn't. You know what I missed in that AI?
What?
Am I the a-hole post? Was
yeah.
Did he say if his partner was from like a different country where slurping is like part of just like normal?
He didn't. But he said his partner.
Because he referenced like here in America, or so like where I'm from in America or something.
Gotcha.
Like maybe, but I don't know. It wasn't explicit. But either way, break up.
Break up.
Just break up.
Grass Puddle. Thank you for coming back. You know what? I would say, I agree with Travis. Like that woman needs to pull herself together with as far as those eating habits. But that guy handled it incorrectly, and they need to do a little soul searching there. Folks, we've come to the end of another Your Pal Hal show, and one final segment. It's a rejected segment. Rejected segments. These are segments that were bad ideas that didn't make it into the show, and here's a terrible segment idea. This segment is called Hal Reads One Comment Over and Over Again for 10 minutes. Like, why? Like, I don't even know why that was even suggested as a rejected segment. So it's like, let's pick the last comment here from Mild Dairy Lifesavers. Thank you guys. Have a great Thursday. 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 Yeah, see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not good. I was like, I was a broken robot.
Yeah.
Like I was a broken robot. Travis, you're the one that was accused previously of being a robot, correct?
I know. What is this? Some kind of show where you find out that someone else is a robot? What is that? Babylon?
Yeah. I don't. Oh, yeah. Or replicants and Battlestar Galactica.
And Blade Runner.
Yep. A lot of good ones. I mean, that's Philip K. Dick. He was ahead of his time. Folks, I want to thank everybody for being here. That could have gone so much worse. Grass Puddle. S. Friedman, Simon, Grass Puddle, Mirror Man, Andy McLean, everybody, Stacy, all my friends, thank you so much. Thank you so much for hanging out. Join us again tomorrow. We'll be back 11 a.m. on the West Coast, 2 p.m. on the East Coast, 1 p.m. in Omaha, Nebraska, home of Rob Schaefer, attorney at law. I appreciate everybody hanging out. Thanks, everybody at Backchannel. Thank you, producer Travis, for holding it down. And look forward to more good times tomorrow. Till then.